Well, I received these lights today and I installed them. These are super bright, so I had to run these lights in series, and I am running those with a DC to DC converter. I set this at 18 volts, so it's running at 18 volts across the two lamps because they're in series. Running them at even at 12 volts, they're super bright, and they're very nice lights. Very inexpensive too. I got two of them for 12 bucks, 12.50, something like that. They're aluminum. They come with brackets with a center post, which is really nice because I can. I wasn't able to use the hardware, the original post that they give you, because it's just a short post metric. But I put a 5/16 bolt right through it, all the way through the tubing here. This is a 1.5 inch steel tubing, and put a nylock nut at the bottom, and that's holding it really well. These are also tiltable. They come with 4 screws per light to mount them to this bracket that allows it to pivot. I only have 2 of them, just for now. I was doing this late at night, and so I didn't install the bottom ones because they were a little bit kind of hard, to see at night. So I'm going to do those tomorrow, so they're more permanent. I got these mirrors here. I installed some mirrors so I can see, when I'm writing this, I can see, what's happening in the back. Although I write this at night when nobody's around, it's still good to have a safety. I don't have the rear lights yet, but I ordered some red blinkers, directional, and stop lights. So those should be coming in the next couple of days. I should have those by Friday, and by this weekend I should have this pretty much complete with all the lights. I really like those lights. I ordered like 2 sets. I was going to filter these with a red filter and put them in the back as well, but they're super bright. So I'm not gonna use them at the back. I'm just gonna wait for the other ones to come in, and those are actually blinkers. So yeah, that's going to happen in this weekend. It's a sweet ride. I mean, I said that in my previous videos. As you can see, that's where I sit. My legs are. It's pretty comfortable. It's not like this one right here. This one is really compact right there. You fit here like a glove. So this one here I'm going to revisit when I have a little more time. I'm going to put it up on the stand, and I'm going to. I already reworked the front end. I brought the control rods to the front instead of the rear as I had them before, and this is giving me a little better steering. But I'm still having issues with one wheel kind of locking as I'm turning. So, but I'm pretty sure that has to do with the not so much with the caster, but with the camber. The camber tends to lift one as you turn. The steering tends to lift one of the rear wheels and puts pressure on the other 2. So I think that's what's happening here, and it's really putting a toll on the motors here. I don't want to burn the motors as last time I was riding this. I was really pushing this, and I actually overheated these plastic sockets here, where the connections go into the batteries, and so one of the batteries kind of got locked up there because the plastic sort of fuse started to melt. So, but luckily I caught it in time, and so I was able to remove the battery. But yeah, this is these motors are getting stressed, the way with the type of steering that I have here. It's just these motors are they work great. on something like this, where it's, you know, there are no, there's no, I have no camber, and no camber or caster on this setup here, and this is working beautifully. Just you know, just a straight just a straight connection, you know, with my C brackets here, which are also part of the spindles. This is all custom made, you know, with steel, as I mentioned in my other video. So this is working really well. You know, you can see the wear once again. I keep showing the wear on the tires. We're directly at the center, and these are going to get worn out, you know, quite fast here the way I'm writing this. And today I went all over the place. Really enjoying this little go-kart here, the way I built it. Today's another cool night, and just the breeze just feels so good in the face, you know, as you're cruising along with this thing. And I don't need to go really fast, but it's not too slow of a go-kart. You know, it's got good power. You know, if you're not too crazy about running this for you know, for extended periods of time. I go around my area here. You know, I must have put maybe another 3 or 4 miles on this before the batteries started to deplete. But you know, as you can see, the batteries are still. You know, I let them sit. I let them sit for a little bit, and now they're back to 2. So I have two lights there on these Ryobi 18 volts. So I'm running 36, which is what these motors take. Fully charged, those batteries are around 41 volts. They're great batteries, and just great for stuff like this. Anyway, Mario once again, and I'm sorry I'm doing these videos at night, but it's the only way I can videotape this. Let's see. Let me turn it on. See if I can get a little right here. Yeah, 36 volts. Let me park it over here. Maybe these lights might. There we go. There we go. That's lights it up a little bit better, so we can appreciate it a little better. Yeah, I really like those lights at the front. It's too bad that the second pair that I got that I was going to use in the back, they're going to be just too bright, or maybe not. Maybe if I put a filter, and run them at the same voltage, or I can lower the voltage even with another DC to DC converter. But I don't want to be adding too many things here. You know, because then it starts adding weight, and that's you know, the more weight you add to this, the more it takes a toll on the performance and efficiency, you know, and battery life. So the ones that I order are just very thin strips that you attach with bolts, you know, to the flat side. And because I'm using square tubing here, it's my support frame. Those are going to work out really nice, right up against this wall right here of this tubing. So those will go probably between here and there, and then I'll have to drill a hole to run the wires right through. Something else that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be drilling some holes on the side of the tubing, so that I can run all my wiring that we see here. You know, I still have my brake. My brake is this little button right here. This is my low brakes, but I wanted to put my panel here. I'm still working on that. My panel's going to be here with all the buttons, and it'll probably house this DC to DC converter as well. This is a nice DC converter. I made a 3D printed case for that, so it's all I taped it so it doesn't come apart. And it's you know, it's a nice unit because you can tweak that. You know, it goes up to 40 volts. You can input 40 volts, and then you can drop it to whatever voltage you need, you know, for the output. So I'm running those two lights at 18 volts, in series. Those lights can go up to, I believe they can go up to, I think they go up to 24 or 30 volts, per light. So they get really bright. 6 LEDs, super bright. As is, this is plenty bright. This. So anyway, this is Mario once again, and this is my sweet, fun ride for just cruising along, around my neighborhood at night. Stay tuned for more.